would you swim the ocean? Yeah. Now that's devotion. Yeah. There ain't nothing in the world that I wouldn't do for my brother. Would you wrestle a bear? Yeah. Oh yeah. Would you shave off your hair? Yeah. There ain't nothing in the world that I wouldn't do for my brother. Brother, I found a friend in my family tree. Brother, someone who'll go out on a limb for me. Well, would you go to the mat? I'd do better than that. Well, then would you fly to Rangoon? I'd fly to the moon. There ain't nothing in the world that I wouldn't do. Can I borrow 20 till payday? That I wouldn't do for my brother. What happened to the 20 I lent you last week?
Come in, Mickey.
Yo, Julian, I got you.
Uh-oh.
I had an uncle who used to do that.
Do what?
Just funny when nobody else is around. You want me to come back when you got the whole outfit together?
Obviously belongs to one of Scott's old girlfriends.
Sure.
Yeah, my dinner.
Yeah. Yogurt with wheat germ and mashed bananas. You gonna eat this or cork your bathtub?
My doctor says I have to eat bland. No more chili dogs while I'm under stress.
Discuss the other problem with him too, Jules?
Julian, have you heard the news? Oh, lovely. If you need the skirt and blouse, I can lend it to you.
My uncle's got the shoes in the bag. Just
Out.
Julian, did you hear the news on the radio? The Construction Workers Union has broken off negotiations. I'm afraid your brother's in for a long strike.
In 2 weeks already.
It must be very tough on Scott. Where is he?
In Brooklyn, blowing up buildings.
It must be tougher on him than I thought.
Pick up some demolition work on the side. Today's his last day.
Speaking of last days, you look terrible.
Gosh, how many mothers would make a special trip just to say that?
What did the doctor say?
He said, don't work so hard. Don't worry so much. Pay at the front desk.
Well, he's right. You should listen to
I
him.
plan to. As soon as I get my head above water with this work, I'm swamped here.
Why don't you hire some temporary help?
You're an executive headhunter. Are there any corporate vice presidents looking for temp work?
As a matter of fact, I have a client who would be perfect for you.
Really? Does he have any experience with consumer testing?
No, but he's familiar with it.
Define familiar.
He has a brother in the business.
Define brother.
Julian.
Mom, I'm not hiring Scott.
Julian, your brother needs work. You need a worker.
Mom, Scott's a construction worker. If I ever need cement mixed, I'll hire him. I do very specialized, highly technical work. Huh? Don't touch those. I'm alphabetizing.
You know, I personally taught Scott the alphabet.
Look, Mom, did it ever dawn on you if Scott wanted me to hire him, he'd ask?
Did it ever dawn on you that he might be too proud? Julian, family helps family out.
Right, like the Mansons.
Man, could I use a beat? A swine that hired me for the week, he split without paying me a dime.
Scott, we'll call my lawyer tomorrow. We'll sue the guy.
A lawyer? What am I going to pay him with?
Scott, if you ever need help, come to me.
Thanks, Ma.
Well, I'm going to go now, so that you and your brother can...
Scott, you know, Emily and I are really in over our heads at work.
Hey, don't knock it, Jules. I wish I had your problem.
Maybe you'd like to give us a hand at the office, huh?
Me? Work for you? Come on, are you serious?
Not really.
Come on, Jules, you don't need me. Do you?
Yeah, sure we do. Look, Emily and I really need
We really need shells. You need shells?
Yes, we do. The work is piling up. We need someplace to pilot.
I can do shells.
Sure you could, and you could answer the phones. You could do lots of stuff.
Well, I don't know.
Scott, if you don't want to, just say so. I don't want to force you into anything.
What the heck? I'll help you out. Hey, me and you in the same office. It'll be fun, huh?
Define fun.
Julian, I can't find the data on the McKinney presentation.
Look harder. McKinney presentation has to be ready by tomorrow morning.
I know that, Julian. It's not as if I'm sunning myself over here.
Hey, Jules, whose file is this? It says me on it.
What? We file things by state. M.E. stands for Maine.
Julian, have you been using my computer?
No.
You know, if I was doing this, I'd make Maine Ma instead of me.
You're not doing it. Besides, Ma stands for Massachusetts. Emily, look, why don't you try?
You know, Massachusetts should be MS.
Scott, we're just going to have to live with these abbreviations for now, okay?
Okay. Hey, what state is JB?
My name is Julian Beebe. JB is me.
Thought Maine was me. Come on, Jules, lighten up. Hey, you know what you should do?
Scott, we're kind of busy right now.
Now, you should put different colors on these boxes.
Why would we do that, Scott?
Would make them easier to find.
Scott, that's a good idea. All right, look, Emily, if you can't find the King McKinney file, try looking under...
King McKinney? The barbecue king? Hey, I like his commercial. Throw down the meat and turn up the heat. At King McKinney Barbecue City, where there is a grill, there is a way. We got truck grills, we got gas grills, we got skewers, and rotisserie.
Scott, we know the commercial. We have to make a new business presentation to him tomorrow morning.
I think I found the file. Hello, Emily. You look very petty.
That's supposed to say pretty.
Have a Nick day. Scott, that's very thoughtful of you, but you erased a file it took me all morning to put together.
Oh, gee. I thought that you printed it out already. Hey, but isn't it great the way I got the stars to flash around your name?
Darling.
Hey, Jules, what's that?
New product we're testing. It's a German alarm clock designed to wake the deepest sleeper.
What'd you do, slap you in the face?
It won't stop buzzing till you punch in a 5-digit code.
You have 10 seconds to punch in the code or the clock gets louder.
I'm sorry, wrong code. Try again.
That's amazing.
Wrong code. Back off.
I'm using the code you sent me, you stupid clock.
No, this guy has to remember the code. Out! Out!
Somebody do something. I'm getting a headache.
Well, just don't punch in random numbers. That's not going to do anything. Look, you're just making it louder.
You killed it.
Sorry. Hey, Jules, you got another one?
No. That was the inventor's prototype.
Herr Schmidt is not going to be happy.
At least your headache's gone, huh?
Scott, would you do me a favor?
Sure.
I have a very important letter to get out. I need you to go down to the mailbox in the lobby and mail it for me. I'd really appreciate it. Here.
Be right back.
Take your time.
Why did you send our electric bill to the White House?
Julian, what is Scott doing here?
I asked you first.
You had no right to hire him without consulting me.
I know, I'm sorry. What can I do? He's my brother.
And I'm your partner. I love Scott too, but we can't function around here with him.
What do you want me to do?
Fire your brother.
I can't do that.
Then father my children.
I'll let him go by the end of the day.
You could have thought about it longer.
Hey, Emily, I didn't know you knew the president.
Oh, yeah, we're old pals.
Yeah, that's funny. He never mentions you to me.
Scott, you know, you've worked a really hard day. Why don't you take the rest of the day? What?
Julian, it's your watch.
Is it that late? We have to get downtown for that meeting with the synthetic potato people.
Already? We haven't even gotten to those questionnaires. They have to go out today.
Now, you guys go on ahead. I'll take care of everything.
All right, look, forget the shelves. On my desk is a stack of envelopes and mailing labels. All you have to do is put the labels on the envelopes.
Sure, what are they for?
Envelopes? You mail things in them.
I meant what's in them.
Specially formatted questionnaires we're sending to our nationally representative cross-section panel.
That's what I thought.
You gonna be okay?
Hey, if I get scared, I'll call Mom. This is Mr. Beebe. I'm in conference. Hold my call, please.
You, baby?
Yes, sir. Wait a minute. I know you. You're the barbecue king.
Yes, sir, King McKinney. I know we weren't supposed to meet until tomorrow, but I like to make little surprise inspections. Yeah, people working during the day. Hell, anybody can put on a show during a presentation.
Yeah, well, I'm working.
And that's it. Like that in a man. How many of you in this little outfit?
There's 3 of us.
Good. Not too big, not too small. What does MO stand for?
Missouri.
Don't you hate those damn abbreviations? What are you working on there?
Oh, I'm just about to send out our specially formatted questionnaires to our nationally representative cross-section panel.
Real impressive. Even though I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Neither do I.
Sense of humor. I like that in a man. Baby, I go by hunches. I got a hunch about you. Why don't me and you go down and have a drink, talk about testing my new line of smokeless hibaches?
Yeah, King, I'd love to, but I really should stick around and wait till my colleagues get back.
Loyalty.
You like that in a man.
Sure do. Son, I realize you're probably very busy, but I believe it'd be good for your business if you came along, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Scott, this is just not working out.
Be more forceful.
Emily, what do you want me to say? Scott, you're incapable. You're incompetent. You're history.
Works for me.
You have a second alone with him.
Scott, that's it. You're fired.
Just pack up and leave. For God's sake, stop whimpering, man. You spineless. Worthless.
Having fun?
He's not here.
I suspected. And did he mail out the questionnaires you asked him to?
Nope.
No, and he left the office unattended. And he didn't leave on the answering machine.
Hi.
Scott, I hate to say this, but this is just not going to...
Damn boy, you fly up those stairs.
King McKinney, I would like you to meet my co-workers, Emily Cabot and Julian Beebe.
Howdy, howdy.
Hi.
King, how do you do? Scott, what are you doing with King?
Discussing his account.
Mr. McKinney, Scott's not really qualified.
You know what this young fella told me?
Did it have me or Ma or Mo in it?
He said you sell a fella a barbecue grill, and he leaves your store with a barbecue grill.
That's brilliant.
But if you sell barbecue sauce, they keep coming back for more.
But King sells appliances. Marketing food is a whole different business.
If Paul Newman can make salad dressing, why can't the King make barbecue sauce?
Because King didn't star in Cool Hand Luke.
I got a personal recipe I know folks would love.
You know, it might work. After all, King is identified with barbecue.
Well, let's start testing it.
Sounds good.
Think you can handle a job?
Sure.
We got a deal.
All right.
Just make sure old Scott's in charge.
Scott? In charge?
Not too shabby, huh? Partner?
Julian, If you want me to do this, you're going to have to hold still.
It's not fair.
Relax your arms.
I went to business school.
Relax your hands.
I worked. I studied.
Relax your mouth.
I spent 5 years building up a business. Headaches, heartaches, failed marriage. 5 years of my life. Just to have my hard hat kid brother come in and land an account after 3 hours in the business. It's not fair. What's my blood pressure?
3,000 over 2,600.
It went down.
It's 120 over 80. You're fine.
Not fine. I've got a brother driving me crazy at the office and a partner that won't talk to me.
So what are you going to do? Fire him after he lands you an account? If anything, you should give Scott a raise.
I got a better idea. Why don't you find him a new job? Maybe Cousin Harvey could use some help. I'm sure Scott would love to try his hand at heart surgery.
Man, what a day! King wants me to set up a taste test for his new barbecue sauce in the lab on Friday.
Well, it's short notice, but we've done it before. Emily and I'll get started on it first thing in the morning.
Jules, I got it under control.
Scott, I know you're in charge, but what do you know about product testing and evaluation?
I know that I did it all day today.
You tested the product? Where?
Took over a toll booth at the Lincoln Tunnel.
Mom, hit him.
Julian, I just wanted to do a dry run, so I took it to a shopping mall in New Jersey. I got people to try the stuff. They loved it. Wait till King sees the real test on Friday. We have got a winner on our hands. Throw down the meat, turn up the heat. Where there's a grill, there's a wave.
Julian, it's bad.
How bad?
Remember Aunt Sophie's horseradish soup?
You're right, it's awful.
Why are you smiling?
It's really bad.
Scott said everyone loved it.
I don't know how he's doing it, but Scott is screwing up the testing. If King finds out, he'll probably fire us.
That's good?
No, but then I can fire Scott. That's good.
Thank you, Mrs. Morrison. We are so happy that you love our product.
That's 4 in a row. This barbecue sauce is going to make me even richer than I already am.
Allow me, Mrs. Perkins.
Thank you. This is very exciting.
It's just a simple test procedure.
Well, I don't get out much. Mr. Perkins works the night shift. He's sleeping now. So are they.
They're just observing the test procedure.
Oh, I dressed up because I thought you might have one of those hidden cameras.
Well, we don't. But that's a very pretty dress.
Do you think so?
Mm-hmm.
I made it myself.
Very sexy.
Oh, Mr. Beebe!
Scott.
Did you notice my perfume, Scott?
Yes, I did. Subtle but provocative.
I made that too.
Mr. Beebe.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Perkins.
Selma.
Thelma. Now, I would like you to taste each of these barbecue sauces and tell me which one you like best.
Which one do you like?
I can't say.
Remember, ours is the last one with the blue rim.
And now, the first one.
It's good. But not that good.
But not that good. And now, the second one.
It's good too. But I've had better.
Had better. And now, the last one.
I'll bet this is the one that you like.
I'm not telling. Do you like it? You like it?
I've never tasted anything like it in my life. I think,
Yes?
it's wonderful. It's tangy and zesty and delicious. It's got that down-home barbecue flavor.
Oh, that's great. Now, would you buy it?
You can deliver a cake tonight at 11. Come
Oh,
along.
Mrs. Perkins, what would Mr. Perkins say?
I knew we had a winner.
See, including all the women I tested yesterday, that makes 49 out of 50 who thought your brand was the best.
I have done it again. I'm going to put every dime I have into this product.
You sure about that?
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be?
No reason. Just that if you market this product, the barbecue king is liable to become the barbecue pauper.
What?
A king. What you just saw was meaningless. Now, based on a truly impartial cross-market survey that we conducted, only 3% of the people that tasted your sauce liked it.
Only 3%?
48% thought it was terrible.
And the other 49%?
Became vegetarians.
What about Scott's survey? You telling me he rigged the game?
No.
No. See, Scott just wanted to show you that test results can be manipulated any way the interviewer sees fit.
Well, that was what I wanted to hear.
I'm sure it was.
No one likes to be told that their product is a barking turkey.
You don't have to rub it in.
Scott just wanted to show you what kind of a company we run.
We want your business, but we'll always give you the truthful results.
Even when it hurts. Right, Scott?
Right.
Honesty. I like that in a man.
Me too. King, I got a confession to
Scott, don't be so modest. He's so modest. It was your idea.
Well, you folks have saved me a bundle of money.
Just doing our job.
Well, I still got a lot of highbouts to test. Why don't we go down and have a drink and talk it over?
Okay, but I'm buying.
5-6. I don't like that in a woman.
There's a nice place right downstairs.
You go on ahead. I got some things to catch up on.
I'll meet you down there. Why don't you come with us?
I'm gonna finish that shelf you hired me to build.
You don't have to do that.
It's what I do best. Certainly not much of a product tester.
God, it took me years to get good at what I do. You can't expect to pick it up in a couple of days.
Yeah. Why did you cover for me?
You're my brother. And you did land the account in the first place.
Do I still have a job?
As long as you need it.
Do I get a raise?
Don't push it. You sure you don't want to come with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Jules. Thanks.
Gratitude. I like that in a brother.
Yeah. Hey, what time did you get in last night?
Late. King and I had a wild night.
Couple of hot girls?
Hot grills. With the clothes.
Yeah, the strike's over. I'm back up on the beam.
Scott, you can't work for me anymore. I'm crushed. What can I say?
Hey, thank you for building my shelves and fixing the alarm clock.
Thank you.
You know, you really should send that clock back to where it came from.
I can't do that. We were hired to test it. Test it we will.
You better learn how it works first.
Scott, I'm there. As we speak, it is being tested by a specially selected consumer.
Are you crazy? You don't even know the code.
Well, they sent it to us. It should be here in a week or so.
Yeah? Shut this damn thing off.